If you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and become part of this community. Oh, and also, go cop that fresh merch and listen to my new album in the description. Let's talk about this new Calvin Harris album, Funk Wav Bounces Volume 2. Let's kind of get all the information straight on this, let's get the facts straight, and let's get everybody caught up on what's happening and when this is coming out, because it's supposed to come out very soon. So let's look at this. So Funk Wav Bounces is, the first one released in 2017, and that was also his last record, like the last studio album that he's published. So it's been quite a while ever since he dropped something. And Calvin Harris always, y'all probably know him as like this pop hit maker, but he's been connecting with hip-hop artists ever since that tape especially. We've had the Migos track, the Big Sean, the Frank Ocean's on the first one. So he was definitely shining some light on a lot of these artists that at the time were just kind of starting out, popping out, and gave them a bigger platform, and also just connected them to a pop audience and showed that they can have mass appeal. And I think that tracks like Slide, tracks like Feels, tracks like what else we have on there, Rollin' with Future, for example, those did open up hip-hop to a broader audience, and that did allowed hip-hop to be where it's at today. Of course, it's not solely Calvin Harris that does this, that's what I'm trying to say, but as I said, those pop crossovers like Calvin Harris always orchestrates. So that's why I feel like that's very important for hip-hop, and he's doing great work for that. So let's actually look at what's up with the second installment in the series, because we can expect great stuff from this, and we've gotten a single already and a bunch of other stuff that I want to go over. So let's start with the basics. So this has been rumored, of course, ever since the first one dropped, that there was going to be a second one, but Calvin Harris has been keeping really quiet over the past 5 years. The most recent stuff that he's released was under his, under his alter ego on streaming services, Love Regenerator. He released a track called Lonely, but that was, not the official Calvin Harris account and the official Calvin Harris release. So he's been really quiet in terms of putting out music, but he's recently been doing more interviews talking about this possibly happening. And let's start with the first kind of big hint that we had on 420 on April 20th. He took to Instagram and to Twitter and just in general social media to comment a picture that had been popping up, billboards that had been popping up that just said Calvin Harris Funk Wav Bounces Volume 2, and he kind of captioned this Summer 2022. So this confirmed that this was coming out this year. This billboard was the #1 kind of driving factor and hype this album got, and that we knew that this was coming. And, as I said, the first one was very promising, the first Funk Wav Bounces, so we could expect the second one to be on like yet another level like that. So that's why people are very excited for this. And it makes sense that it's dropping in the summer, since Calvin Harris is someone that does summer tracks and does soundtracks to the summer, and does very well with that. This is now kind of to get a little bit more into the release date. This is rumored to drop on June 24th. Even though this is not confirmed, this date has been thrown around quite a bit by many different sources, but it's not actually confirmed, so don't take that as like the definite answer to that. But that's kind of what's been thrown around, and what a lot of y'all also said in the Discord and in the comments and in my other videos. So that's kind of what's out there, just to kind of give y'all that, even though it's not confirmed. We've gotten one single so far as well, and this is Potion with Dua Lipa and Young Thug. And we also got a video for this. The track is typical Calvin Harris style, pop, and having like a hip-hop verse on there with Thugger. Thugger fits really well on the track, and he was still free to shoot the music video, free Thugger. The music video is also pretty cool, just the typical Calvin Harris summer, good vibes type of style, that I think is going to get played so much in the summer. I can imagine going to any like restaurant, any like bar, and this thing is like playing. I can already see this coming, and it is already. So that's always the effect that stuff like this has. But the first track he already gives us a pretty good understanding of what this album might actually be like, because we have a Dua Lipa hook on here and her just like doing the pop style. Then Young Thug is coming in and doing like a little verses, a little outro for it, more like a hip-hop flow, and that's exactly what like you want from a Calvin Harris record. So this is exactly what we want on it. I'm really happy with this thing. I think this is kind of like the commercial single. I hope that we get some, you know, more different sounds, maybe a little bit getting a little bit experimental on here, even though that's not guaranteed with the Calvin Harris record, of course. There are a lot of people that are rumored to be on there. I've just go off of, you know, stuff that we've heard on snippets and what people on Twitter and these leaks account have accumulated. Also, shout out my boy Royce on the Discord that kind of, you know, gathered all this information to me. And go join the Discord in the description down below if you haven't yet. Best hip hop community in the world. Now let's look at, you know, the people that are supposed to be featured here that are rumored. First of all, we have Dua Lipa that is confirmed, as she already is. We have Young Thug that is confirmed, as, you know, we already saw. And then the next couple of are just rumored artists that have been seen around Calvin Harris or that we already heard in snippets. And those include Doja Cat, which will likely fit very well, Katy Perry, okay, Jack Harlow, Anita, Halsey, Normani, Charlie Puth, Snoop Dogg, Kalani, Sway Lee, Migos, Tinashe, and Jade Thirlwall. So these are the people that we kind of get from snippets that we get from different, you know, just sources gathered that are supposed to be on here. They are not confirmed, but a couple of them are through the snippets. I can imagine Doja Cat being on here. I can imagine Jack Harlow being on here the way he's blowing up right now. Then the, you know, usual features we have on there like Migos. We can kind of be sure that, you know, the Kalani is on here, Normani, those kind of people that we can just kind of go off. Snoop Dogg can also add to those summer vibe tracks. So those are kind of rumored to be on there, and I think that could be a pretty good sign as to that coming out. So these are all the info we have right now. It's not quite much, but we have him with the Billboard signs and him saying it's coming out in summer. We have the kind of leak that's coming out June 24th. We have the first single, Potion, Dua Lipa and Young Thug. I definitely like that. Let me know what you think about that. And we have the rumored list of stuff that is about to come out. Also, he's doing a lot of interviews, so if you just search up, you know, Calvin Harris interview on YouTube, you'll definitely find a lot of stuff there if you kind of want to get insight into what he's doing now. Maybe also as he releases more interviews, more info about the record. But I'll definitely keep y'all updated the more we learn about this and the more details we get on this. So that's kind of why I'm also like, I'm watching this closely as I'm really excited about this, as the first one was really good. It was a very short but like to the point, concise project, and I hope that this one is also in the same wave. So let me know what you think about this, about all the information I just gave you all, about all the possible features, about the single we got already, about it dropping in summer. What do you expect from it? Also going off of the first one, how do you think he's stepping up on this new record? Do you think it'll be better? Do you think it'll be worse? All of your thoughts on this, please let me know in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.